Hi, my fellow gamers. I'm here to try and save the day, especially for all of you guys that are free to play low spenders, and even for all of you filthy degenerate krakens. I'm gonna show you the future. We're gonna talk about all of the upcoming summoning banners in this season. We're gonna talk about the events. We're gonna basically try and prepare for everything, guys, so we can have a very good idea of how we are going to use our resources, especially those little shiny things called Helliolite dice. Now, if you guys enjoyed the content, do me a favor, smash a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm posting daily guides, news, tips and tricks, and everything else related to these games. So if you're interested in the game, you like the content, why not click on that subscribe? And if you want to put your hand on free rewards, guys, make sure you guys use code Skratch. If you head over to this website, they will basically prompt you to log in, select a character, and use code Skratch. Now, if it does not work from in-game, I will leave the link to this website in the pinned comment or the description. Sometimes it tends to make a difference. But as I've mentioned, a lot of you guys, as free-to-play, will be in the same position as me. Free-to-play, low spenders, it does not matter. So let me just go to my free-to-play account. Basically, maybe some of you guys tried what I've tried. Am I going to get 300 summons in the first 6 days? Hell no, you're not going to get that many, because I've tried it and we're not getting that many. But I did not take part in any of the events that they hosted on the web pages. If you did, that would have pretty much gotten you close to the 300. So, the next question is, how do we ensure that we're not just wasting summons on every single banner that comes out without actually getting to the 300 to select an exclusive? Everybody's super pumped for these banners starting tomorrow. Flora. Everybody wants a piece of Flora. But what is coming after this? Are we still gonna have a shot to get these exclusives? Am I gonna have a shot from the free-to-play account now to get Flora tomorrow with the summons that I have available? Keep in mind, I still need to push content on the free-to-play account, right? So I still need to push a few more levels on the Fae. I still have all of these freaking purple quests left on the map. I haven't done probably only like 2-3 of them. So I can still accumulate quite a few rewards on this free-to-play account. But heck, I won't be getting 200 summons in a few days. If we are talking about the monkey event, the season journey, I'm already at chapter 20 on the free-to-play account. I'm probably going to go to chapter 21 today, so I'm going to get 8 from there, 16, 24, 34 more summons from here. Now, everything else will come from other events. I will have to basically make sure I'm doing the freaking arena, and you guys should do it too, especially if you are on the free-to-play account, because I completely forgot. So I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the Ace Challenger. This will end in 14 hours, and you get a Helliolite dice from here. So I need to grind this arena mode today, necessarily on both the free-to-play and the main account. Now, if you are actually looking at the summoning banners, you cannot see what else is coming after, okay? I'm here to tell you that you need to start saving your Helliolite dice till you reach 300. And you're going to have another chance to get Flora. You're going to have another chance to get Vitar. You're going to have 2 chances, actually, to get all of them, excluding this banner, okay? So, this season is all about exclusives. We're going to have another 1+ month of banners, and they're coming back. And I will show you the dates. Keep in mind, take this with a grain of salt, because this is taken from the Chinese version of the game. Assuming that they are not changing anything, we should be having more or less the exact same things that they have, okay? Now, if you go to the kiosk Clepsydra and you come right here at Season Journey, right behind my big fair head, you're going to see that you have this Season Journey. So tomorrow we unlock Temporal Vortex 3. We unlock the Dungeon Phase 3 for stages, which means the new dungeon, the Ancient Battlefield. Then in 2 days, we're going to unlock once more onto Tales of Forest and the one Final of Plains higher difficulty. Now tomorrow, we're going to unlock more Fey Minder stages as well. We might go all the way up to stage 300 from tomorrow. In 6 days, we're going to have the Pillar of Tampering. I am not sure how the rewards changed in this game mode. I have absolutely no clue if it's as before. We used to get summons, some scrolls, and other materials from here. Maybe it's the same, maybe it's not. But it does say obtain equipment tampering fluid. Whatever the heck that is, I have no idea. We're going to find out starting from tomorrow and, of course, in 6 days. Then, in exactly 4 days or 5 days, 1st of August, we're going to have the Dungeons and Dragons collaboration event, which is not here in-game. But if I'm going to go over to my crappy spreadsheet, pardon my design, I just suck at doing this, but hey, it's still better than having none. So, this is their event calendar 1, going all the way up to day 21. We see we have 3 hard training events. Currently, we are right here. So let me just see, can I even get a freaking pen in here, something to do it? Probably not. Okay, so currently we are right here, day 12, okay? That's where we are today. The Dungeons and Dragons collaboration event starts on the 1st of August. This allows you to put your hand on Drist as a character and his exclusive artifact and some cosmetics. If I remember it correctly, these cosmetics. Was it? Yes, I think these cosmetics, because I think I've got them. Or maybe I'm wrong and maybe they were different cosmetics. You can get some cosmetics. You can get Drist, the character, from there. I currently have him. I'm going to go for his artifact instead. Now, one thing to keep in mind, on the free-to-play account, I can show it to you. One thing to keep in mind, I'm going to show you how to do that free to play. Okay, you can get the character champion hero for free. You're going to have the exact same type of story quests like you have with the Thunder's Rumble event. But unlike the monkey, he won't be free on the chapters. You're not going to collect him for free like that. You're going to have daily practice. You're going to have 7 of these, and you're going to collect a different currency. I forgot the name for it. And you're going to get 140 from here. Then, of course, he's not going to come alone, Drist. He's going to come back with Urtu, his nemesis, which is going to be the boss that we are going to challenge at this section, instead of what we have right now with the Thunder's Rumble event. From here, you're going to be able to, of course, score up different rewards. Now, we might have a very similar system where you can get 10 maximum per battle, but that means that if I can find a good free-to-play team, and most likely I can, that will enable us to get maximum score versus that boss and collect the 10 Turbid Bells fragments daily, we're going to get Drist for free, and we're going to have some leftovers, okay? Now, usually, this event actually worked in the following way. You summon, okay? And summoning will not only give you characters. You will have, I think, was a 0.5% chance to summon the legendary, to summon Drist, right? So without actually having to collect that currency to buy him. And you need 240 of something blades was called to get Drist, okay? So, if you by any chance want to get dupes, you can summon and you're going to be able to get blades. So you can summon blades, okay? I think they were called blades. As free to play, we can do it without summoning. Or if we have to summon at most 10 or 20 Heliolite dice to get him, okay? Which is pretty damn cheap. I do not expect to go over that. And I feel like I'm around 99% sure that I can pull out a good free-to-play team that will enable us to beat this boss and get the maximum score, okay? So, this event can be done free-to-play. 99.99%, okay? I do leave some room of error just in case. Then, moving on to the next thing. We have the Flora banner starting tomorrow. So I'm going to go on my main account. I'm going to whale out. I'm going to get Flora. Then we have the selected summons 4, which starts on day 20. And it goes all the way to day 25. As you can see it right here, the selected summon 4s are all the 6 exclusives in one place. And you can select one of them from here. Now, if you do not have enough summons to get Flora from the banner that starts tomorrow, at least on my server, depending on when you started playing, on day 13, based on when you started playing, that's fine. Continue to save. If you don't have enough to get Flora on this, day 22, 23, 24, 25, that is fine. Continue to save till you reach 300. Because we're going to move on to the next banners. Then we're going to talk about the Imperial Shadow Recast exclusive Legendary Hero event in a minute. The next banner will start on day 28. It seems like from here, at least on the Chinese version, they had 2 days break in between banners. Now, this might change. This might not change. I'm not 1,000,000% sure about this. But the other banner was the following. You had basically all of the characters that you had on these target summons 1, 2, and 3 together. The same like you had the exclusives. Then, on day 36, approximately, we should have another 300 selective banner that brings in the following characters. Pelosia, Vitar, Lelwanis, and Gulender. So right here, you're going to have another chance to get one of these exclusives, okay? Chance number 3, because you already had 2 chances before. Then, 2 days break, day 44 approximately, we're going to have a different banner. We're going to have Zephy, we're going to have Nasty Jenka, we're going to have Talendor, and we're going to have Asilia. Once again, a 300 summons selective banner. Then, on day 52 approximately, we're going to have another banner returning with Flora. Flora, you're going to have, I'm always freaking forgetting his name, the poisoner guy. We're going to have Garika, and we're going to have Urgander. At approximately day 52 with another 300 selective option. So this is chance number 3 to get Flora, if that's what you want. All of these chances are chance number 3. And as you guys can probably notice, you are going to have plenty of time from here, from day 12 to day 50, 40, 30, to save enough summons to get the exclusives that you want. As free to play, it does not matter. Now, of course, if you're burning your summons every single day randomly, forget about it. You're just not doing it right to get one of them. It doesn't mean that you're playing the game wrong, because hey, heck, maybe you had some insane luck from summoning on the regular banner. Maybe you didn't. But either way, I just wanted to show you all of the options that you guys have available, okay? This is my free-to-play account. I have 74 summons, 5,000 gems. Now I'm gonna get around, per minimum 200 gems a day, okay? So that's 2 summons per day. 10 days, minimum 20 summons, excluding all the storyline and everything else related to it. So, in 30 days, do the math, I'll be getting very damn close to it. And most likely we're going to get other events and stuff that I'm not taking into consideration. So I'll continue to save on my free-to-play account. Now, there is one trick with this. I feel like it's going to hurt my progression, because I feel like I am limited on characters. Yes, I will be running a lot of epics. I will definitely run a lot of epics. I'm going to skill them up because we're getting quite a few skill ups for epics, and I'm gonna play the game like that to try and get one of the exclusives that I want. Now, is that going to be Flora? Heck, I do not know yet, because I have a feeling that even though Flora is crazy good in the Vortex, in some different content, I can pick a different one that might give overall more utility to my free-to-play account. But that's something for another video. I'll definitely have to think about it, take a lot of things into consideration, all that stuff. Then, if we're going to go back to the season journey, you're going to see that we have this event. Opens in 9 days and 13 hours. Now, this used to be extremely different in the past. You had to summon, you had to do tons of things. We're going to get the Temporal Vortex difficulty 4, and we're going to get a lot of other things happening. But what I want to focus on is this event that will give us summons and will give us U tier as a legendary character. So I do want to give a massive shout out to Jack Gaming, a good buddy of mine. We have been talking about Dragonheir since the very beginning. Go and give him a follow. He does play the Chinese version as well. but he actually posted a lot of videos in here. I actually picked up the banners from here too, to basically see the dates and see exactly how they will occur. So I am doing it based on the Chinese version, as I've mentioned. But the U-tier event, guys, is going to be completely different. I actually talked with Jack about it, and you do not need to do summons anymore at all. Okay, this event will last for around 3 weeks or so, 2-3 weeks. And basically, you have different milestones, as you guys can see right here. Let me just actually pop the video up. You have different milestones. You collect the same shadow prints, thingies, whatever the heck they're called, this currency. And as you guys can see, you have 10 potions. These potions will allow you to do content daily and accumulate this currency to the right here. And then you're unlocking milestones that gives you rewards. Look at that. 5 summons there, 5 summons there, stamina there, legendary scrolls there, and tons of other goodies, right? And basically, you're gonna have this area coming up. So these are all of the dungeons that we have in the game, which will basically enable you to accumulate more from there. So it's just like milestones. You use the keys, you see the potions, I think. At least that's what I understood. You use these 10 potions, and you can reach the maximum you can get per each run. You can get 12 from there, 36 from there, 24 from there, 36 from there. And this is a weekly thing, right? You're going to collect those. Then, on top of it, you have these bosses. So these are going to be the continental bosses. And this goes up to 22 million damage. Now, this is starting to push us towards endgame. Start building 6 different teams because we need to challenge 6 different bosses. Sorry. I think they will still unlock gradually. In the first week, we have 2 bosses. Second week, we have 3 bosses. The next week, we have 4 bosses, 5 and 6. Because actually, the event was pretty long. I'm not sure exactly how they reduced the time frame because, heck, I do not understand the Chinese letters, okay? But you're going to be able to get more from each boss every single week. Then, I've seen this video right here where he's almost collecting everything. So you collect U-tier at 450 shadow prints or whatever they were called before. I cannot remember. 450, you get U-tier, then you're going on and you're accumulating more rewards. It seems like they have some cool cosmetic, or it might be an artifact, I'm not 1000% sure. But either way, this is free to play, okay? You do not need to summon for these events anymore, which is making such a huge difference, because if they're keeping it the same for the next seasons as well, is going to be absolutely huge. So these are the continental bosses. You see you have 6 of them. These are exactly the same bosses that we're going to have to challenge, most likely. And we need to do big damage. The higher the damage, the more points we're going to get, because we can actually go on a leaderboard that will give us more of that currency, okay? So all of these events will bring us more summons as well, guys. And I will, of course, do guides on all of these bosses and all that stuff that matters. But that's how this new event is being played. And it seems like the final reward is at 700 of them. Now, does that mean that you're going to be able to reach it as free-to-play at 700? I have no idea. Okay, I cannot really tell you that. But what I can tell you is that U-tier seems very, very easy to get as free-to-play. Play the game. Make sure you're doing those freaking quests that you gotta do. And then basically challenge the bosses. You can score crazy damage in here. It's gonna be pretty competitive if you're going versus Krakens and all that. But you can get U-tier and get some more rewards for free. And then on day 30, we're basically going to have, on day 30, in 30 days from the moment I'm recording this video, which is day 12, we're going to have the Other World Exploration event. We have the continental bosses once again. We fight those ones. Then we unlock the big boss. We weaken the boss. We break the boss. We get rewards. End of season. I do not have much information about how everything looks like in terms of what changed. From what I understood, a season lasts for 9 weeks now instead of 3 months, what we used to have in the past. So definitely some changes in there. Of course, the more things I'll find out, the more things I'll basically bring onto the channel, and I'll let you know exactly what is happening. But that was all for this video, guys. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Hopefully you found this helpful. Do not forget, there is no FOMO to try and get Flora tomorrow, especially if you're free to play. Now, if you're a spender and you want to do what I'm doing, if you're a Kraken or a Whale or whatever you might be, I'm going to summon tomorrow on the Flora banner. I'm going to summon on the selective banner right here at day 2120 to get the artifact for Flora. And then I'll see if I'm going to go for another artifact, maybe for Vitar or Lelwanis or Nasty Jenka. Plenty of options, very tough decisions, but we'll see how we're going to do it. I'm definitely going to get a Flora exclusive by day 25, okay? Flora and a Flora exclusive. I might be a bit greedy, but hey, I'm going to try my luck and do it. Either way, guys, that was all for this video. Much love. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.